Hello and good evening, back fans, and welcome to another video. And what are we going to be doing the video of today, I wonder? Well, it's down here in this box. It's not a new machine. It's not one of my new machine unboxings. This is one from the vaults upstairs that doesn't come out very often. And the last time it came out was 3 years ago when I did the review back in 2014 after I just bought it. But we don't like that review. We're going to be redoing it. We're going to do another one. And first of all, though, I'm going to be mentioning Dorian from Hooverlux, because seeing his video last night is what prompted me to do the video on this today. Because Dorian has got his first Miele cylinder, Dorian from Hooverlux. It's a white one, and it's a 1200 watt. He's got the C3 Complete, which is a more recent version than the one I've got down here. Also, whilst I'm on about Dorian did a review not long ago on a electric drill, and I needed an electric drill, so thanks to Dorian's review I went out to Argos today and bought one. So I think it's exactly the same one that you've got, Dorian. It's the Bosch XO, and there it is. So that familiar sound ought to sound familiar to you, Dorian, because I think this is the very same one that you use on your workshop. And I did have to have another one because both of mine packed up this year, you see. I'd imagine, I can't even read it now without my glasses on, but I think that says made in Hungary on there, so it's not made in China either. Well, blow me down. So anyway, I was in Argos and I was looking at the vacuum cleaners as you do, and I thought, well, I really can't have another vacuum cleaner. I've got to buy a new washing machine. Problem is, you see, is that my Miele, I haven't got a much, I did. This is a Miele, but my washing machine ain't. My LG that I've had since 2006 is dying on me. The drum bearing's on the way out, and I knew I needed to buy a new washing machine, and it was a toss-up between, I wanted the new Dyson V8 Animal, and so I bought that from Argos, this Bosch XO, and then I went up to Curry's, and I thought, I'm going to try one of those Animals out again in the shop. I want to see exactly how much suction it's got, I want to see how good it is, and I want to test all the V7 out and the V6 as well. So I had a good pushing round with them, they all had charging, and I was actually really disappointed on the V8, because on the normal power it just felt like it had hardly any suction at all. I don't think it was blocked up or anything, but I just wasn't very impressed. But if you turned it on to max power, it was pretty much close to the sort of suction you get from that light bulb. So on the max power it was fantastic, but on the normal power, where it's supposed to be the 25-minute run time, I just wasn't impressed. Let's put it that way. The power, you know, to make it the run time longer, they reduced the power of the motor so it runs slower. And I thought, well, I'm not spending £350 on this. So I went to have a look at the washing machines, and I thought, well, I'm going to have to get one of these today. So an LG it was. There was some LGs going on special offer, £330, 8 kilo, 6 motion, and 1400 spin. So I bought a new washing machine. It's not here, but it's coming on the 5th of November. I'm going to be replacing my old LG WM14225 FD. I can't remember the exact model number of this new one, but it's on my courage receipt over there, but I can't read it without my reading glasses because the print's too small. But it's £329.99 it costs, and they're delivering it free of charge. I'll have to dismantle that old one and take it to the tip, because that is going to be a major pain in the arse to do in my small kitchen. Having to pull the washing machine out and bring a new washing machine in, replumb it in. It's only a cold fill, whereas my old one was a hot and cold. So I will be undoubtedly doing another video of the new machine when it comes, and I'm hoping it will last 11 years, but I doubt it will, because I don't think they're not made in Korea anymore. It's made in Poland, this new machine. So although it's an LG, they've obviously cheapened it by making it in Poland. But if I can get it for 330 and it lasts 5 years, then that's all it's going to last, isn't it? I'll have to see how it goes. But anyway, this one's going to be for Dorian, this video, because we're going to be doing another look at my Miele S8730. And this machine is it was a special sort of higher up edition than the usual Miele. When I bought this, it had the remote control handle, but it hasn't got the lights on there. It's got no electric hose, but it's just got a radio controlled handle, I believe, with a little battery. You can turn the machine on and off and vary the suction with it. So, without further ado, and I've been babbling on a bit again now with the latest news, so I'm going to be putting the camera down. We'll focus down on the floor. I'll try and zoom it in. There we go. Pull it up slightly. I don't know how much actually that should be okay. Maybe zoom out slightly. I'm still hopeless with this camera. Pull it back up slightly. Bear with me. There we go. Let's go and get it out then and assemble it. It shouldn't take too long because it's a Miele and everything's very simple with these. So the box it's in is actually the box from my Medicair, which is over the other side of the room there, and I'll bring it over afterwards and we'll compare the two, put them side by side. The one Dorian bought was a white one, but this is a black one, and the black looks very, very nice, but it does get confused with the base model, which was sort of the power line, as they call it now, what used to be the 8310. So in here is the tools, as they would normally be on a Miele machine. I think no those. So we get the standard floor head here. We have the turbo brush there, which Dorian, I believe, has had delivered, so he'll be having fun with his. This is the Miele turbo brush, the STB205, I do believe it is. Yes, it is. And then we've got the standard hose, just like that. Standard rod, wand, whatever you want to call it. And the comfort grip handle with the little remote control buttons, and I will be focusing on those just a little bit later on. And here are the two batteries that go in the handle, I think. Do I need a screwdriver for this? Oh, I would do, wouldn't I? And I haven't got one here. The electric screwdriver won't do. I'll have to go and just find a screwdriver, bear with me. Yeah, so when we come to put the batteries in this, I shall just need to get the handle off. Like that. Oh no, those batteries aren't for this. This uses a coin cell battery. These batteries must be for something else. I can't remember what it was for now. I wonder why that was. Oh, well, we might as well show this now. That's the comfort grip handle basically, and this is the control. Have we got that on the camera yet? This is the control that basically is the on-off and plus and minus that varies the. The light doesn't seem very bright on it. It looks like the battery might be running down. I hope not. Otherwise I'm going to have to find a new battery for it. But I suppose it has been in storage for a while, not being used. So basically, you know, you can see the light coming on. So we'll do that shortly. We'll put it together. And then we've got the. This is one of the filters I've got. That must be the one from out of here. I will have a look and see what filter it's got in it. Might not have one at all because I might have nicked it for another machine. Basically, when I put these sort of machines away, they go away pretty much as new and back in the wrapping, so they stay factory fresh. There we go. Oh, Dorian, do you remember this feeling, what you had yesterday when you unbagged yours? Yes, I bet you do. There we go, look at that. Blimey, it still looks brand new as well. There we go. The Miele S8730. It's a 2200 watt version, this one is as well. This is from before the EU power ban came in, so this has got, as what Miele used to call, monster suction. Monster suction. Let's just put those back in here because it'll get boxed and bagged up before it goes back upstairs again. Shove those out of the way and put the box back behind here. Right, let's have a look. I might have to rob the bag out of the other machine. Oh no, it's already got a bag in. And it's even got a filter on as well. Yep, so that's got the Hepa filter on. And that's fine. Okay, let's get the camera down, we'll have a good look at it then. Right, here we go. So this is a very, very nice machine, this one. I don't use this for day-to-day use. It's got to stay factory fresh, this one has, because they are quite rare. There won't be many of these around, and I think they mainly sold more of these in Europe, in Germany. But there we can see the model number, the S8730 HEPA, made in Germany. There's the power grill there, standard S8 type. While I'm on the subject of that power grill, Dorian, on your cleaner, when I said to you in the messages that it was missing the silver surround, well basically that is the silver surround that's supposed to go around the grill. Underneath here we've got our standard lights there, which most C3 completes and S8s have, with the exception of the fact that it has... Have I got all the lights? Yes, I have got all the lights on in here. What it has is you've got your little standby light here, which when you turn it on, the standby comes on, that lights up, and then you have to press a button on the handle grip to turn it on or off. Because what you do notice as well is there's no plus and minus buttons on the actual unit itself. There would normally be a minus there and a plus there. In fact, what I could do is get the other one and we'll compare the two. So if you bear with me a sec. Right, so now we're seeing double. Now we're seeing black and white now, look. These are two of them. I've actually got another one of these upstairs as well, another black 8310 base model. I'll have to have a look at that one in due course. All these are actually, this is the 2200 watt as well. That's the Medicair. That came with the traffic lights floor head that lights up red, green or amber, depending on how dirty the carpet is. This is my daily driver, this one. This is the one I keep down here normally. But if you look at the back here, you've got a plus minus button there, look, on here. Whereas on that one, there isn't. It's got more of a display on it basically. So you've got an auto light here, which is automatic suction control. That basically the machine finds the suitable power that it thinks it needs to clean properly without overloading the motor. Or it basically, I think it monitors the vacuum in the case, and if there's too much vacuum build-up, it lowers the power of the motor down so that it isn't straining the motor and it's giving the right sort of power. This is a little hand button here. That's basically, that starts the machine if the batteries in the remote control don't work. When you press that button, it comes on at full power. You can't vary the power either. If the batteries go in the control, you can still turn it on, but it always comes on maximum. This is a reset button. I've got a feeling that might be for the filter. I'm sure. Was there a filter light on this? I can't remember whether there was now. I don't know what that reset button's for. I've got a feeling there might be a filter light that comes on it somewhere when the filter's been on for 50 hours. That's what usually the reset button's for. Except I can't see the light. I can't see it hidden. It must be under here somewhere. Oh yes, it is under there. It's up the top here. And then under that side, you can't make it out really, but there's like a little triangle as well. You can just about make that triangle out there. Oh, the blooming thing keeps getting in the light and I can't focus in. No, it's hiding. There is actually a little triangle light. Where is it? There. Just about make it out where the tip of my finger is. A little triangle with an exclamation mark in. And I think on the other side, yes, there it is, look. You can see it there, look. Just see that little picture of like a little round globe sort of thing? Well, that basically is a that's your filter change light basically, and that comes on every 50 hours. A bit like on the S7 upright. So there's the control panel of it. It's got the comfort rewind, same as the other one. So there's the basic model there, look. You see that doesn't have the auto, it doesn't have the two buttons here, it doesn't have the filter light on, it doesn't have the overheat light, and it doesn't have the little standby light. So you've got basically two different variations of control panel on these two machines. Both of them have the comfort rewind. This one doesn't have the docking on the back. Yeah, it's got a docking, but it won't switch the machine off when you dock it in there. When you dock this one, it turns the machine off when you push the thing down in the back here. Okay, right. That's the bag full light indicator, sorry. That goes red when it gets too full. On the back, we have, these are the dynamic drive casters on this machine. So your standard machine is just the basic casters here. These ones have actually got pneumatic rubber tyres on, basically. So you can see the difference. They're supposed to be non-marring for hard floors, and that's why it says dynamic drive. And it actually pushes up and down slightly, unlike a spring suspension, so it won't clatter across doorways. There's the stock number on it. So it's S8730. Looks like the year of manufacture on that one's 2012, from that 12 number there. This one here is 2013, which would figure because I bought it in 2014. And both of them are 2200 watt max. So there's that's that. We can open the top here, and I can compare both of them as well. So this is the white one when you open them up, and what we've got here is it's exactly the same. You've got the blue GN bags inside. In the back you've got your pre-motor filter, which is just inside here, and then this is the HEPA filter, which is the highest grade of filtration you can get. And this one has one of the old-fashioned designs. This one, it had the charcoal layer built into the back. I've never actually used this, so it's still actually as new. I never even wrote a date on when it was started off. And basically that just pushes on the back there. And exactly the same with this one. It's got the HEPA filter in. This is called the HEPA Air Clean 50, which is a more modern type of filter. But that one doesn't have the active charcoal layer on the back. That's just basically a paper pleated filter. If you didn't want to use the HEPA filters in these, you can buy from Miele a filter grill like this, and basically that just opens up by squeezing the two tabs, he says, hopefully. Well, what we do is we can take our standard filter out of the back, and then we can put the grill in its place, press that down, and then what we can do is when you buy a pack of bags from Miele, the 4 GN high clean bags, it should come with this filter. It comes with one of these type of exhaust filters in, the Miele Air Clean. And basically you can just open your filter grill on the back, lift the lid, pop the new filter in, and close it up. And that basically is it's a cheaper alternative of replacing the exhaust filter than to keep buying the HEPA filters. There is another one, there's the Active Air Clean, which goes in the cat and dog machine, which is just the charcoal filter without the HEPA. So it's up to you really. I mean, whichever filter you want to use in these C3 completes. But there we go. That's essentially the machine and the filtration. And it's pretty similar to the other one. So we'll put that one to one side, and I'll plug this in and we'll get it turned on. Okay, that's fully wound. Right, so it's now come on in standby, and I'm hoping this handle's going to work. Yeah, it does. So as I press the handle grip control for on, it comes on in the last position it was in, which is minimum, and then we can use the plus button or the minus button on the handle grip. So it doesn't have to be connected to the hose, it's a standalone unit. So what I would do is I would connect it to the end of the hose, like so. Put this end in the cleaner, like so. And now I can put my wand on. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick the... I'm sure people have seen these before. This is the Miele Turbo Comfort Turbo Brush. Dorian's just had one of these on Hooverlux, so I hope he's pleased with his. You turn it upside down there and you can see it's got the revolving brush. These are about 50 quid to buy, these are brand new. And the other head, this was the head it actually came with. It didn't come with that one, I had to buy that separately. This is just basically the standard Miele floor head that everybody's seen before. It's the Allergotec with the 2 buttons on there, and it's got the metal base plate. Okay, this one I've used on the other machine, so I borrowed it from this cleaner. This is what I was using on the Medicair, but basically it came with that head. That's the hard floor head combination. Right, let's put that to one side. I'll put the camera up on the back, and we'll have a push round in here. Okay, so we'll have the turbo brush in, and we need a bit more power on it, so put it over here and we can start the room. A bit more power on it than that. Up to the ear setting. And then if we just wanted to turn it off from the handle, we just do so like that by pressing the little off button. So we'll go in the kitchen with it now then. I will use this on the hard floor, but basically I'll just turn the suction down on it. So we're now on the kitchen floor, so let's go. We'll press the on button. So we need to turn the power down when on here, otherwise it pulls the lino up and then tries to damage it with the brush roll. So I'll just turn the power right down when using this type of floor head on the hard floor. And that's not really the best floorhead to use on that floor, so I'm going to have to change that over. Right, I've turned it off. I'm going to have to stick the standard head on. But this is the problem I have with this floor, because it's lino that's not stuck down. Anything which has got too strong a suction and a revolving brush is just no good. All it does is it just doesn't clean. So I've got to put the standard nozzle back on the high floor setting, like so. And then I can turn it on, and the fireworks are going off all around here now as well. You can hear that. Too much suction. Down off the minimum setting this one is now. Oh, I'm limited. The cleaner's plugged in the middle of the room and it won't stretch any further. I'm not going to be able to get the rest of this room done, unfortunately, on this demo. It's a little bit unprepared, that. I do apologise about that, but it's in the middle of the room rather than that end socket. So we'll have to go back in the living room with the turbo brush on and do the other side. So I'll just swap that over now. So that means the range on this isn't particularly wonderful. Gives you about an 11 metre radius to the end of where you're working to, maybe 12 metres. Okay. So, let's power it back up again for use on the carpet. As you can see there, that's where it's plugged into in the middle socket. That's why it wouldn't stretch to the end of the bathroom. Never mind, never mind. I'll have to do the review on the Hoover Turbo Power again soon, because that one's not being done for ages and ages and ages. Oh, and there's the one from the other machine, so... Oh, that'll be an interesting one. I might swap that over and put that head on as well. Let's put the traffic light head on it, eh? See how that one works again. Because what I'm doing, I'm deleting the original video of this, which I did back in 2014, and it's being replaced by this one, so I want to put that head on here so we can show it. This is the Allergotec head, this one is, with the traffic lights on. I don't know whether it'll glow any different other colours on this now, because the floor's quite clean in here. Okay, I think it's just going to stay on green, to be quite honest, unless I put some dirt down, and I haven't really got time on. Oh, well, there we go, it's just changed there. There we go, did you see it change colour there? And again there, changed from red to orange in that corner. And again there. Let's turn that light off. And there we go. That sound means I'm afraid I'm going to have to end it, because the camera's running out of memory at 30 minutes. That's why all my videos are always 30 minutes. I can't do any more than that on the camera. It automatically cuts off. But there you go. We've seen the new Miele there. Well, it's not new, but the 8730. Hope everyone enjoyed watching that, and I'll bring you another Miele very